I ain't gonna lie. If you let Bronny score more than 5, you trash. More than 5, Dan. That's all I said. More than 5. I gotta check my settings. Fuck, I forgot about that.
Welcome everyone to a brand new season of NBA basketball. I'm sure you're as excited as all of us are here at 2K Sports as we get ready to start the season in style. I'm Kevin Harlan along with Tim Legler and Greg Anthony. And our reporter on the sideline tonight, Allie LaForce. We'll see the defending world champion Oklahoma City Thunder and the Los Angeles Clippers. And Greg, the Thunder, NBA champions and still incredibly young.
And this is no fluke. They defended, they shared it, trusted in the system and one another. The league's been put on notice.
Yeah, bro, you switching a lot. That's good though.
Here's Henderson after Brad Doherty's basket.
A little like Donovan Mitchell there. Henderson makes some really tough shots in traffic.
And they double up LeBron. Kicks it out to James.
That shit just glitched. What the fuck is this shit? Oh, I fucking hate this shit when they do that. The fuck is wire connection for? What the fuck is this?
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
And we knew coming into this game, we expected him to be very involved early.
And Benyama, that's for 2. That's no good. Couldn't get his first shot to go. The drive by LeBron.
And making it look easy. LeBron overwhelms the defense inside.
Here's Henderson. On the high post, he drills it. Henderson's got 6.
You can't have a better start than that, connecting on 4 of your first 5 field goal attempts.
Here's James.
That's why you got dunked on. You keep fucking switching. I be peeping the fuck out of that shit. Motherfuckers not playing for real. I'll do the same thing you do. Let's do it. I'm gonna get the ball and start cooking shit. Get boomed on. That nigga. I know. Chet missed that. 3%. He missed that.
To the wing right side.
Come on, bro. We want that shit. We want that.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
He didn't quite get a hand on it, but he did enough to affect the miss.
Love seeing a point guard can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude.
Good. That's crazy. I guess that's Wemby.
Okay, I see ya. That's your point guard getting up.
Now here's Middleton. Oklahoma City moving it around. Pass to LeBron.
That pass.
Stolen by Henderson. Benyama with it. He's picked up by Holmgren.
How that? Why is that shit on auto?
And
What
no
the fuck?
one expects this to be a key area for Flag, but he might consider folding it into his game now.
And the Clippers decide to take their first time out here. The Clippers trail. And thus far in his career, GA, Victor Wembanyama.
Why did they give me a fade, bruh?
Matter of fact, if he can maintain this rate, he's on pace to average the most blocks.
That's not Westbrook.
In NBA history, surpassing the towering.
That's how you know you get paying attention. That's not Westbrook. That's DeJounte Murray.
Using his size in that situation.
He bailed out the defense because that's an easy look for him.
Here's Murray.
What is that, DeJounte?
Here's Flag. And Flag throws it down.
It's a good dunk, I ain't gonna lie to you.
Finish by Cooper Flag. Boy, is he intense.
Okay, bro. I see what he got explosiveness.
Murray with it. And Leonard has it in the corner. That doesn't go in.
What the fuck was that? You nigga jumped so fucking early.
Fast break. Henderson's got it. The kick out to Tatum.
Oh, this is a mismatch out of hell.
Game clocks. And he's good on the 3-ball.
You
It's a
expect him to be
mismatch.
around that 40% mark from deep. Very reliable from 3.
Here's Murray. It's
He
rebounded by
missed
Oklahoma
that. It's okay, DeJounte. That's my first time using
City.
you.
Tried by Henderson. And that does it for the first quarter.
That's not a foul.
Thunder lead by
All I did was jump.
And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And when you consider how the Thunder are doing, guys, what do you think?
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this.
Rhythm?
They've been active, they've been disruptive, but now the question is, can they maintain this level of intensity?
Now here's
Switch, goddamn.
following the miss by DeJounte.
This shot.
Wembanyama gets the bucket. GA, you hear about 3 level score, but is it just 3 levels?
Great point. Kevin, you've got guys with that deep range, and there's a difference between the mid-range game, those floaters, the little 12-footers, and those deep twos as well. So maybe 5-level score is complete.
Where the fuck is my rhythm at?
5-2 player in baseball.
And so it's Oklahoma City with it. Following the miss by DeJounte.
Where the fuck is my rhythm?
Oh, Victor Wembanyama, a thunderous finish there.
And the Clippers call time here. Clippers trail by 9. One thing you can say about this Clippers organization, GA, resources will never be a problem.
Yeah, passionate and deep-pocketed leadership. You throw in the market size, and even if they're not the glamour franchise in LA, they're no longer resigned to second fiddle. And Holmgren possesses sky-high potential. His length and versatility making him such an intriguing prospect.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Hey, Chet Holmgren talked about how he succeeds in spite of his slender frame. He said, you can't be afraid of contact. I'll continue to use my strengths out there, my length, being slippery, playing hard, and try to get better at my weaknesses, too, throughout my career. That will leave me in a good spot. Back to you.
The sky's the limit for him. Okay, thank you, Allie. Pass to Leonard. Shoots over Dort. And it's Leonard missing.
And you see the frustration on his face. He had a great opportunity there, and he blew it.
Here's Banchero for 3. And again, no good by Oklahoma City. James looking around. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Oh, he misses the dunk. To the left side wing. Here's Banchero. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And you watch Paolo Banchero. GA, offensively, he is a load to deal with.
Yeah, I mean, he can cross you up, hit you with the spin move, score over either shoulder. This young man is a force.
Now, here's Harper. No scoring in this one. Misses that one. He's 0 for 1 from the floor. The Thunder leading by 5. Here's Banchero. The jumper from the free throw line is good.
Fundamentally sound. That's Banchero. He can shoot it, drive it, or post it.
2 minutes.
1:53 left in the first half. The three. 4 on the clock. It's rebounded by London.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
George in the post. And he can't jam it through. And so here is Oklahoma City. McDaniels with the ball. Leonard picks him up. Outside, Dort. Now, Sarr. Pass to Banchero. Driving inside. And finished off by Banchero.
And look at Banchero go, taking off before the defense has a chance to load towards the ball.
And Tim, for all their talent, the Thunder committed to playing the right way.
Well, they are unselfish. They trust one another. And when a team is this committed at the defensive end of the floor, there's really no need to try to do too much offensively or play hero ball.
And it's Paul George with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Greg, we know something every scout liked about B.J. Edgecombe was his raw physical ability.
Yeah, many felt he was already NBA ready in terms of his physique. He's fast, he's strong, and he can just leap out of the gym. No waiting for him to fill out. This guy is ready to go.
It's rebounded by Edgecombe.
Yeah, you won't see him miss many dunks unless you've got somebody right in his face, as was the case there on that possession.
Pass to George. Into the lane. And it's George finishing it off.
Well, he's a little bit older now, but Paul George showing you he still has great verticality.
Now, Sarr. Back to McDaniel. Lets it go with a 3. It's good from long range. McDaniels got the lead up to 11 now for the Thunder. LeBron, that's a 2-pointer. And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. We'll return shortly. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly.
Watch out. LeBron's on the move, and he's not going to be denied.
Back to Henderson. Pass to Wembanyama. Wembanyama up high, down hard.
Henderson.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. And stolen by Wembanyama. It's Henderson on the wing. Five on the clock. And then Henderson with the dunk.
And Henderson doesn't need any extra motivation to head straight for the rim.
LeBron shot is off.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
It's Henderson on the wing. Back to Wembanyama. And a wide open look for James. Los Angeles with another miss. And James picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
Personal foul.
The Thunder lead by 13.
Coming on the court for the Thunder, number 31.
Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Driving to the basket. And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A three-point possibility if he can convert the free throw. Tim, at one point, your dream was to play professional baseball. Why did you switch?
Kevin, it really came down to this. Hit a growth spurt when I was 14 years old, and I decided to go try this basketball thing that first year in high school. As it turns out, what I fell in love with, I didn't need anybody else to get better. I had an insatiable work ethic. It lent itself to hours and hours on the basketball court by myself.
That is such an interesting perspective. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. Coach Mark Dagnall talked about the Thunder's system of player development, and he said, we try to do things that serve both the team and the individual, and then it's easier for guys to commit to it. And if that happens, then you have an environment that can be pretty powerful. Back to you guys.
Turning potential into production. Thanks a lot, Allie.
And you see right there, Bronny James can attack the rim with force.
He has been in a great flow tonight, converting at a high rate.
And your point guard's got to be the catalyst. Great job getting to the 10.
Well, Greg, he knows when they need a lift.
It was an aggressive move that could change momentum.
2 minutes.
Here's Wembanyama. That doesn't go either for Wembanyama. Outside, James. Pass to Doherty. Wide open look. Good, and the assist goes to James.
Loving the confidence. Just rise and be free, and you know you can do this.
Well, his great advantage is that he can shoot over the top of almost any defender.
There wasn't a whole lot of waiting around to find out if Wembanyama was the real deal or not. He established himself very early on as an elite talent in this league, and his potential is unreal.
Clippers trail by 14. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
And so Mark Dagnall calls a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. A different look for Oklahoma City. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Wide open look here for Murray. Offline from the top of the key. Oklahoma City leading by 14. And we've seen it more than once. DeJounte Murray has been traded for huge hauls.
And that shows you his worth in this league. Teams have been willing to give up a lot to get him. You don't see that kind of length and versatility anymore.
Yeah, he gives up a few inches to most of his matchups, but his ability to rise above always gives him a chance.
Right side, Kirilenko. Fader on the way. Chalk up two there. Kirilenko's got his first basket of the night.
And I'm not really sure that's the time for the fadeaway, but he sure can make it count.
Wallace outside. Here's the three. Al Horford with the rebound. Clippers trailed by 14. Open shot by Murray. And yep, he finally drops after rolling around the rim.
Oh, Murray so smooth, pulling up off the bounce.
The Thunder have missed more than they've made at the foul line tonight. 3 of 7. The first free throw is good.
Shooting for Oklahoma City.
Wallace hits 2 free throws. They get a hand on it. Here's Walsh. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder with a 14-point lead as
Oklahoma City 43.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today. We get going in quarter number 4. Here's Edgecombe.
LA foul. Michael Cook. First personal foul. First team foul.
Now here's Granger. Granger with the jam.
Straight rim rocker.
It looked like Greg for a second, like he might rip the cylinder loose. Here's Murray, and it's Murray with the jam.
Yeah, look at Murray rising up for that dunk. You love to see that from DeJounte.
Kicks it out to Granger, and stolen by Murray. Leonard with the ball, and Granger picks him up defensively.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
And stolen by Murray. Three-pointer. The shot by Karolinko, no good. The Thunder leading by 14. Pass to Song. The Clippers grab the miss. And an intentional foul right there.
You're not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
First team.
Now Karolinko. Left side, Horford. Here's Leonard. The shot's good on the assist by Horford.
In the mid-range, rarely the hallmark of efficiency in today's NBA, but it is on point tonight.
Here's Murray. Shoots over Henderson. Makes a big high bounce and goes in. Murray's got 4 points this quarter.
And after being shut out in the first half, he is starting to come to life.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
Stolen by Henderson. And the foul call on Kawhi Leonard. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Wembanyama looking it over. Wembanyama, too easy for the big man.
After a rough first half, it's good to see him start to put the pieces together here.
A great pass leads him right to the rack.
Beautiful look right there. Led his man perfectly.
Murray. What a jam! What a jam! Oh, what a powerful dunk. That was a no-doubter. Now here's Henderson. There's 1:54 left in the fourth quarter. 5 to shoot. Puts it up from 15. Not gonna go.
He had the right idea going to the fadeaway, but the defender stayed right on it.
And Murray, here we go. Here's Cooper. Kawhi. Middleton pulls it down. And now they decide to foul intentionally. And Los Angeles calling timeout. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks, guys. The head coach of the Clippers had some words for his team over the break. He stressed with his guys how important defense is at this point of the game, saying, quote, "It's got to come down to stops, fellas. We know how good our offense is. Now I need you to communicate and D-up out there."
Thank you, Allie. 3, good.
That's a beautiful stroke that time by Paul George. If he gets a look from beyond the arc, he is really dangerous.
Knocks down the 3.
And at this point, just sort of running through the paces as it appears it'll be a nice win here for Oklahoma City.
2 great rebounding teams.
And these guys worked just a little bit harder tonight, and that was the edge they needed.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Victor Wembanyama.
And he was tremendous on the glass tonight, controlling the boards and fighting for extra possessions.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
It is never easy to win on the road, but they rose to the challenge.
James. Second personal foul. Fourth team foul.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss.
Henderson.
And he sinks the second.
Yeah, you'd like to convert them all, but that should still be enough to secure the win.
So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win.
Just a bad shooting game. He won't win another one. Just a bad shooting game. I promise you, he won't win another one in the business. I already know exactly what I gotta do. He's just a shooter, bro. He's just a shooter. I didn't even think about that. They probably got a bunch of draft picks. Hold up. Actually, who else did I not really rock? Let me see. First check this nigga for this nigga. And check. Them shit's probably ugly, bro. Them shit's probably ugly, bro. He fucked the jerseys up last time. I know them bitches probably Duke, bro. That's better. Someone I can have off the bench that's more effective. Don't let me learn DeJounte, bro. If I learn DeJounte Murray, y'all are done. It's not really much. Shit, that's not what I wanted to do. There we go. Yeah. I gotta start doing that shit, bro. Oh, this shit fast as fuck. You feel like